Hey, what's up guys, Captain Jack here, and we're back on ETS2. Yes, it is back, it is making its comeback, woohoo! So, here we are. The original plan was to make a new account and start again from scratch, but as I'm so near the beginning still on ATS, because I didn't play it very much, I didn't want to do that. This one, although I'm still in a basic truck and it's still quite early in the progress as well, this one is at least a bit further along. I have a bigger building, two extra trucks and two drivers. I've got a bit more money and I'm a bit further along. So I wanted to just continue on from basically where I left off. Although this will be episode 1 of a new series, I'm continuing my save from where it left off. But I have put in all new mods. We're running Pro Mods 2.0.1, I think it is. And there are some real trailer mods in that you might spot around and about the place. I also have real fuel station names, European fuel stations, which you might want to look out for and recognise. As with earlier today's episode of ATS, I have already recorded an episode of this, which didn't get because of the sound. I didn't know that at the time. I've only just gone back over all my files while trying to edit to realise that ATS and ETS didn't have any audio. So, well, they had game audio but no voice audio. So, I'm having to re-record this. I have done a job today, a job in that video, which, if we get the map up, I believe took me from... I can't remember where... Actually, no, I remember where I was. I was up at our base in Rotterdam. I drove all the way down here, through Paris, and discovered Paris, to Orleans in France. So we're at Orleans in France, currently. As you can see, we've got a lot of space to drive around. We could pretty much just go anywhere we want. I don't have Rust map installed. I might get it, though, because it works with Pro Mods. And then we have even further to go. But yeah, in the grand scheme of things, we've not driven very much of this road. Of this map. But we are in France. This is not new DLC France. This is Pro Mods France. New DLC France isn't quite up for release yet. But yeah, that's where we are. We are going to take a journey from here. I can't remember what we took. I did take a screenshot when I was parked here, though, so I can always just put up the screenshot of what we took now. And that's the trailer we took. Actually, it was that one down there. It was those two air tanks. Huh. Weird. But yeah, so this is where we left off. And this is the truck, if you remember it from the old series. Scania R360. And with the really random paint job. Look, can you see inside the paint job there? I don't know if you can see that. The sun's not in the right place. There's snowflakes, metallic snowflakes in the paint job. I still have to get a skin made. I've been working on one myself, but it's not easy to do, to figure it all out, get it all in the right place. So I'm kind of learning. So it's a bit of a process, and it's going to take some time. But I might eventually get one done. And yeah, it'll probably look terrible. But we'll give it a go and see what happens. Anyway. Yeah, so this is the truck. That's what happened. You didn't really miss much in the last episode. I didn't talk too much about anything because I had a big old chat in ATS. Which I think I covered most of. Only other thing was I've got a couple of mods that aren't showing up properly in this that I need to go over. And also, I don't have many trailer mods because there weren't many trailer mods around. I've been trying to use as many workshop mods as I can, and there just haven't been any. So, where can we go? Well, that's a bit short. Oh, no it's not. It just won't show up. Where's IS? Istanbul? No, that'd be ridiculous. I don't know where IS is, to be honest. I'm sorry if your country is IS and that offends you. I apologise profusely. but I just don't know where IS is. And it's not showing up on the map. We could take the pressure tank up to Denmark. That's a long journey. Forklifts to Zurich. Vicenza. God, look, that's 50,000. Ooh. We can go to oh no, we're not going to Rostock. Never going to Rostock again. We go to Portsmouth. That's not far. 11 grand. Well, that's the one. Let's go to Portsmouth. I haven't been back to the UK in a while. It'll be fun. We'll go to Portsmouth. We'll take some trailers to Portsmouth. Because why not? So, yeah. It's a lot quieter in this game. I'm going to turn it up a bit more. When you go in cab, ATS has quite a louder in-cab sound for the engine, whereas ETS2 doesn't. Hopefully you can hear that though. Now I just have to get used to driving again. I have no sat-nav, so I'll be keeping the little on-screen sat-nav on. Because I don't have a dash sat-nav. It's one thing I need to upgrade to. There's one of my real-world trailers. Ah, was it here? Oh, it's here. Idiot. It's actually right behind me. What a moron. Look, right there. Low bed semi-trailers. 11 tons. Semi or semi. Whatever you want to call it. Only the one reverse gear. Wow, that's weird. So, yeah, the advanced trailer hitch that's coming out soon, which I won't be using until it's on its full release. Not early access, but full release. I'm not sure if it's already out by the time this video releases, or if it's still yet to come out, but... Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Why did I go the wrong way? Well, that's a hell of a yard. Let's turn around there. How big this yard is. This is massive. I could just come in here and do donuts. Oh, Tesco's. On a Stobart trailer. A Stobart truck. That's one of the other mods, by the way. Stobart. There's a lot of it. And it kind of overpowers all my other trailer mods. So you'll see a lot of Stobart. But it's all of the Stobart skins. It's not just one. All of them. So like biomass and cooler trailers and even the old road haulage trailers. And truck skins. It's awesome. So you see a lot of Stobart, but at least you see some variation. Anyway. Hang on a minute. So I'm just looking out the right mirror there. Top right mirror. What is all that hanging out the side? I'm sure there shouldn't be anything hanging out. Oh, okay. God, that's dangerous. Look. If I clip one of those on a person or a thing, they should really be long ways underneath. And that should not be sat there loose. That should be underneath a strap. At least the trailer wheels are all chocked. And they're strapped on. Though not as many straps as I'd like. Don't know, it looks like those straps could snap any second. And then this trailer here will go through the back of the cab and decapitate me. But that's dangerous. Look, look, all these cables and pipes just hanging over the edge. What the hell? That is naughty. Very naughty. Let's get a picture while we're here. Get one of the farm over there. That's quite cool. I like that. That'll do. Anyway, going back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, I've forgotten now. Great. Oh yeah, Stobart. The trailers, you see lots of them. It's all good. What was I saying before I was talking about mods though? Oh yeah, just that when that I'll wait until it fully releases. I don't know if it's released yet or when it's going to release. But when the advanced trailer hitch releases, you have to get the trailer hitch pin or kingpin, as it's also called, into the. That's one of the old road haulage ones. Oh, it's a Scania T as well. Beautiful. Oh god, that was awesome. you have to get it like dead into the middle of the fifth wheel, which is the big connecting hub thing on the back of the truck. And yeah, and then you have to lock it into place, then put the legs down, or put the legs up, or if you're dropping a trailer off, put the legs down and then detach. So it's a bit more of a manual process at the moment, which currently there is no real reason for, but eventually it will hopefully be a... Damn, went the wrong way. Will hopefully be a step in the right direction for adding maybe a character that gets out of the truck, and then... Really? There's an invisible wall there? Okay, wasn't expecting that. And then allows you to... It allows you to actually have a character that gets out and manually attaches or detaches. Like in Farming Sim. I know I already went over this on ATS, if you saw the ATS video. So I'm sorry for repeating myself. Wow, this is a really snaky reverse I'm doing. But I just wanted to cover it again in case any of you hadn't watched that. No one come around the roundabout. Awesome, that was fun. So next time I'll go the right way. So yeah, so there's that. And I'm kind of looking forward to it. It is going to add a bit of fun to the game. And as ETS2 doesn't have like the advanced parking and like some of the stuff that makes ATS a bit cleaner and nicer looking and a bit more difficult. You know, some of the other little features that it doesn't have because they haven't done a reverse compatibility on them for some reason. Yeah, because ETS2 doesn't get all that stuff, it is going to get the advanced trailer hitching, so you can have that kind of level of difficulty. Which is good. At least they are actually thinking of ETS2. Just haven't dropped it completely. It is unfortunate. It is a small team, and there's not really a lot they can do. You know, they're working hard to try and get ATS update, because that's the one everyone wants to focus on now. Which means they kind of have to forget ETS a little bit. They do have separate teams working on separate games, but sometimes, being that they're a small team, they do have to get all hands on deck, and everyone has to do the same thing a little bit. Such is the world of in development. In development? Oh, damn. That's not good. You can tell I haven't played ETS2 for a long time, except on the last video that I recorded that didn't save, but that didn't have audio, but that wasn't exactly a long journey. So it just feels so different. And I'm used to having that long nose out the front and the trucks to handle differently. So weird being back on ETS2. But yeah, so that's what happens sometimes when you are a small independent game maker. Is you have to take chances and you have to do things the hard way, and it takes time. But at least SCS, I've never had a problem with quality. They may take their time, but it's always quality. I've never come across any official thing in the game that's had a problem. Especially not like once you get to general release. I mean, like the closed and open betas, they're betas, you know, they're supposed to test for bugs. That's what a beta's for. But once you get something to general release phase, it's fine. The only problem that's ever been in this game and in ATS is the AI. And it worked fine at first, and then different updates broke it, and then they did that big patch that fixed the AI, and again, every update since then has broken it a little bit more at a time. And that's just what happens. Because every time you bring out an update or a DLC, you change the game slightly. And that tiny little change affects things like AI, you know, a programmed intelligence. It affects it because it changes it slightly. Now, I'm no programming expert, and I've probably made that abundantly clear before I even had to say that, but I am no programming expert. But even I understand that when you bring out DLCs and bring out updates, it can break things that previously were stable. That's why usually after an update you get a bug fix update. Mate, you might want to change lanes. Oh, that's going to be painful. Yeah, you shouldn't try to overtake me, should you? That was close. So, yeah, I mean, even I understand that things can break. So, I don't blame them for the AI. Plus, it does add a bit more fun to the game when you get people like the AIs doing things like that, doing crazy maneuvers and stuff. When they ram into you and it's completely their fault and it's caused you like thousands of dollars or euros or whatever's worth of damage and it's really buggered up your day and your game, then yeah, fair enough, I can understand getting annoyed. But I don't really see that happening that often anymore, to be honest. I mean, they're not that broken these days. They just make the game kind of funny. I love this little quaint town. It's beautiful. Should be heading past Le Mans soon. ETA is Wednesday at 1 AM. So there's not long to go. I'm not going to cut this video down probably, unless there's patches where I have nothing to talk about. As this is the comeback day video, comeback week video. I'm not going to cut anything down. It's going to be full episodes and full awesomeness. And but then in future, when I start taking some of those longer journeys, I'm going to have to cut it down quite a lot. Also helps if I change gear. All these fields and crops and things growing on either side of it just makes me want to play Farming Sim again. There will be no Farming Sim video today, by the way, just in case you're wondering, because there's 2 videos going out today already. Oh, and there's one thing I forgot to talk about on ATS. So if any of you were watching ATS, I will talk about it here. And if people who watched ATS aren't here, well, I'm sorry you're going to miss this bit. But it's I did touch slightly on the schedule in the ATS video. But what I meant to say was, once this week and next week for you guys, because they're all going to be a little bit mad with this comeback week, and then trying to get some of these new games I'm playing now sort of fitted into the schedule properly. It's kind of messed everything up a little bit. But once we're back to schedule, it will be still Monday Minecraft, Tuesday Bus Sim, Wednesday will be either ATS or ETS2 or both. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that one yet. That's kind of I'm going to wait and see how it feels. Le Mans discovered. Can we go through the middle? Let's have a quick look at the map. So yeah, I'm not sure on that one. And then Thursday and Friday currently are still set to be new video days, but I'm not sure. It's what, Wednesday today for you guys watching this? If you're watching it the day it was released. Tomorrow and Friday I've got a bit of a surprise I'm not going to talk about just yet, but that will sort of fundamentally change things a little bit. And then Saturday will always be Survival Saturday. It will either be Stranded Deep, which is making a comeback this Saturday, woohoo, or it will be another type of survival game. Anything from like The Long Dark to Forest, those kind of proper survival games, up to things that are a little bit less survivally, like Arma 3 Exile, DayZ, 7 Days to Die. Stuff that's maybe a bit more about zombies or a bit more about person versus person, but are still a little bit more on the survival front. Maybe even a bit of Wasteland, but that's not really survival. And then, yeah, depending on what happens, I will discuss that further. And there's a job centre discovered. Also must remember that I cannot turn right on a red anymore. And there's a Mercedes dealer discovered. Yes, must remember, no turning right on a red. Can only turn right on green. Oops, clip that intersection slightly. So yeah, so other than that, the schedule will be sort of staying how it is, but there will be some minor changes as and when. But you'll have to see what happens over the coming week. Nothing coming. Sorted. So yeah, you've got it, guys. I've got a lot looking forward to. Unfortunately, that does mean more work for me, but I love it. It's not really what you could call work, I guess. I'm not even getting paid for it, to be honest. I think I've made like 20 cents since I started YouTube, 2 years ago now? I started doing YouTube. I've made a little bit more from Twitch, but that's just, kind viewers who want to donate. There's not been many. There's been a few. I haven't made tons of cash, but I've made some. I won't talk about how much because some people find that a bit rude, and also it does kind of feel a bit pretentious to turn around and say, "Oh, well, I've made loads of money from doing Twitch," stuff like that. It's a bit up yourself, and I don't want to come across as that kind of person. Plus, it's up to individual people if they want to talk about how much they've donated, and I'm not going to turn around and say, "Oh, this person donated this much, and that person donated that much," because that's really rude. So, I've made a bit more from Twitch than I have from YouTube. But, it's not about what you make. The point is that I'm not really doing this for a living. I kind of maybe hope to one day. I have other side businesses that I do currently. I make enough of an income to live, pay bills. That's fine. If I one day can do that from doing YouTube and Twitch, and only doing YouTube and Twitch, then I'll be a happy bunny. But for now, I'm doing it just for the love of gaming and for the hope that I entertain you lot. And if I don't, well, you can get bent. No, I'm joking. I love you all. So, yeah. But it's all good fun. Where are we? Okay, I didn't read that sign. There's another Stobot trailer. Alençon. ETS2.co.uk. I remember the old Stobot trailers. I was originally, when I was younger, a lot younger, part of the Eddie Stobot fan club. I used to have the little book that had all the truck names and numbers and things in. This was back when they all had singular names. Now they've all got like double-barreled names because they've run out. And I don't think they ever retire a truck name. So even if they sell off a truck, the name is kept referenced to that truck and its number. They never seem to reuse names. Soon they'll be doing triple-barreled names. And they've also started using really, really weird ones. Like the kind of names that celebrities are using for their children these days. The really out there names they've started using because they've just run out, I think. But yeah, so I had the book, I had all the names and numbers and stuff in, and I'd look out for them whenever we went on long like journeys on motorways and things, holidays or whatever when I was younger. And it was always like, "Oh, look, there's one, what's the name?" Try and see the name on it and go through the book and say, "Oh yeah, I found that one now." That kind of thing. Obviously, I don't do that now. If I see one out and about on a motorway or whatever, I'll look at it and I'll be like, "Oh, cool, it's only slow bar," and I'll try and see the name if I can. But I don't go nuts about it these days. It's just cool to see, It's a part of British life now to see them on the roads and to say that's Eddie Stobart, see what its name is. I think everyone does it. You even get them in Europe now because they've spread out over to Europe. Oh, that's it. Just pull in front of me, then brake hard, you freaking idiot. Get frelled. They've got trains, they've got planes now, and they've all got names as well now. They do it with everything. Full-on network it is these days. So it's good to see that he's made a success. Well, I say he. Original Eddie, I don't think isn't alive anymore. His son Eddie is now old Eddie. And I think there's another Eddie, who's technically Eddie the Third, who did run the company, but doesn't anymore. I think if I remember rightly, it's now run by like a board of directors, CEO, blah 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 blah. But one of the Stobarts is on the board, I think. I want to say Barry or Brian. I don't think that's right, but one of them is on the board of directors, and I think the other Eddie, the younger Eddie, is a major stakeholder or something like that. So the family's still involved, but it is run by a board of directors now. So the only unfortunate thing about when you take a business to be big is that you have to basically give over the control to a group of people who may not have the same interests as you. They may only care about making money. Or If all you care about is making money, they may only care about running a business the right way. It's unusual that your interests will align with their own, when all they care about in this day and age of everyone panicking so much about getting sued for the stupidest little things. You can be voted out of your own company, the thing that you've worked your entire life to build and create from scratch. You can be voted out of the entire thing by a bunch of people who basically don't even have a right to be there, and are only there because of you, just because their views differ from yours. It's stupid. I don't think it happens too often. I'm not really completely savvy with the world of business, and some of these things can happen quietly without people even knowing about it. But as far as I'm aware, it can happen, and it would suck. If I'd put my life into... it's another Scania T with the old skin. Beautiful. If I put my life into making a massive company and making it a true success, and then someone just basically kicked me out of that, I would be devastated. Uh-oh. Come on then, pull in. Yep, that's fine. Come on, over you go. In England, when there's I don't know if foreign truck drivers know about it or not, but English truck drivers have a thing where if you're on like a dual lane or multiple lanes and you're going a bit slower, and so another truck decides to overtake you, I think vans and most van drivers even know about it and do it too. The thing is, what you do is you flash your headlights when the truck is clear, because when you're looking in your truck mirrors and you're overtaking a truck, it's hard to tell if you're actually fully past it. I've even in this game, I've had incidents before where I've thought, okay, I'm past that car now, and I've started to move over, and I haven't been past that car. I've been very much still next to that car and rammed it off the road. I've even done it when I've been playing online with friends doing ETS2 online, and I've pulled back in after overtaking them and smashed them straight off the road. It happens in real life too. And so truck drivers have a thing whereby once you've overtaken, the truck you've overtaken will flash its headlights to say you're clear, you can pull back in now. And yeah, van drivers do it too, and truckers who are not in their trucks but in their cars do it because they know it's a thing. Because sometimes you might want to drive slow and a truck might want to overtake you. But it's just one of those things in the trucking world. It's just a quaint little thing that truckers do to help each other out. It really is a proper little, I guess you could call it a fraternity. But most English truck drivers are, they're fairly good, fairly nice, road-wise. I don't know about them as people, I don't know them all, but road and driving-wise, they're fairly good. They let you in if they need to let you in. What you've got to keep in mind is that it's hard for a truck driver to start and stop constantly. I mean, they have to get through about 10 gears before they're back up to motorway speed as it is. And that takes a long time. And stopping a big old truck is not exactly a quick or easy process. So it's not always easy for them to slow down to let you out, or, to stop themselves from getting in your way. It just happens sometimes. You just kind of have to give them a bit of leeway, because at the end of the day, without the truckers, you wouldn't have your goods. You wouldn't have the latest iPhone, or those nice clothes you're wearing, or any of the food you've got. So always be nice to truck drivers. Right, what we got left? 6.5 hours. Wow. I didn't realise this was such a long drive. It didn't feel like it was going to be that long. I've got to sleep soon, so got to keep my eyes out for a rest stop. I suppose if I take the train across the channel, then I can sleep there if I can make it that far. I don't know how close we are to the tunnel, because you don't sleep on the ferry, which is weird. I guess you generally wouldn't, if it would only be quite a short little trip across, but I think they should give the option to. Because you probably wouldn't sleep on the train either. I think the train's quicker than the ferry is. But there you go. Let's quickly check the map. See where we are. How close we are and if there's any rest stops coming up, because I really need one. I've got a fuel stop there with the rest stops. We can come off there. Ah, it is the ferry. There is no... Oh, yeah, right. Okay, we're going to Cherbourg to Portsmouth. I thought we would be going over this way. So basically, I want to take that then. Because there's a rest stop once I get over. Actually, is there a rest stop actually in there? Yeah, there is a rest stop in there. But that's still quite a lot of journey. I don't know if I'll make it that far. That's about as zoomed in as I can get. Oh, that'll do. So we're heading down there. Hopefully we can make it there pretty quick before we start getting into red mode, because I do not want to start getting a load of fines for not sleeping. Still no news on Coach Simulator, which the SES guys are making. I guess with all the stuff going on with ATS at the moment, they're just really trying to get stuck in with that. But some news would be ideal, really. Just to let us know where they are. Or even if they've had to put it on hold for a while. I mean, they've been talking about that one longer than they've been talking about ATS. I think it was originally going to be a standalone game, and then they said it was going to be an add-on for ETS2, and now I'm not sure what it's going to be, or if it's even going to happen. They've completely shut up about it. Get around this yellow car. As he's going slowly. Captain slowly. Now I may be breaking the speed limit slightly. I want to try and get past this truck. Come on, you can do it. He's braking. And we're getting past. Indicate back in. I think I'm past him. Yep, I was past him. Beautiful. And now the yellow car goes past again. And pulls back in front of me. And probably slows down. Don't you dare do it. That we're turning off in a minute. So we should make it to this truck stop in time. I definitely don't think we'd have made it to the one up at the ferry, though. Oh, come on. Goddamn yellow car in front of me again. What are you stopping for? There's nothing even coming. You waited for that guy? Really? Come on. What is going on? Has this been set up like it's a traffic light junction or something? I think Pro Mods might want to have a look at this section. I think he's got stuck. Oh, no, there he goes. Finally. Jeez. What was that all about? Craziness. Right, let's put in there and get some rest. Can we fit through this one? Yes, we can. Pull forward a little bit more. That way we're not blocking up the road anyway. Back up a little bit. There we go. Get some rest. Oh well, we've come back and it's raining. Lovely. So, let's get this reversed up. And let's get on with the journey. That's if we can get out. That was a Stobart biomass. First time I've seen that one. Clear this way. I think we'll clear that way. And some wipers will probably help. I don't know what that one is. There's Stobart fuel. It's good to see. Might even be able to take one of those myself soon. Less CO2 rail. Oh, that's one of their rail trailers. Which I always think look like they've stolen the idea from Tesco. Because it's like the Tesco font. And it's got those like underscores underneath each individual letter. Like Tesco. I think they used to do it. They don't really do it so much now. So it just seems like they've stolen that whole typeface from Tesco. But they do actually, like we saw earlier, a Stobart truck was pulling a Tesco trailer. So I don't know if it's some joint partnership or something or whatever. Who knows? Alright, well, we're back on the road to Rhode Island. No, to, oh, slow down. Damn it! That's another 1% damage added onto what I had. You guys did not see that, okay? We're blaming the slipperiness of the roads. They're a bit windy around here, though, aren't they? I do love this, though, this little village with the cobblestone walls and cobblestone houses and just a quaint little village. I love it. It's brilliant. And there's me with my big old truck disturbing everyone. Wake up, town. And a left turn. Well, that street is shut for roadworks by the looks of things. Oh, damn you. Cherbourg Port. Oh, look at that boat over there. That's very nice. All the rigging and everything. I'm glad I took the screenshot already when it was sunny. But I wouldn't have minded taking one over there by the boat, but this rain would just kill that picture. Right, off we go. It's a nice boat. It's very nice. Car ferries this way. Actually, there it does seem to, that rest stop seems to be part of the dock. Does that mean that the ferry does let us rest? Is it the ferry that lets you rest and the train that doesn't? I know one of them does and one of them doesn't, or at least one of them did and one of them didn't. It's been a while since I've played this, so they might have changed that, but I know that one did and one didn't. I just remembered for some reason that it was the ferry that didn't and the train that did. But saying that, actually, I think that's the wrong way around. I think the ferry does and the train doesn't. I'm not sure now, to be honest. But here we are at the ferry. We're going to Portsmouth. Portsmouth. So, there we go. $384 or pounds or euros, whatever. You know what I mean. Polaris Lines. Seoisford. It's a hard one to say. Well, at least it's not raining here, he says as it starts to rain. That guy waving to say goodbye to me. That was nice of him. See? England is lovely. Now I must remember to drive on the other side of the road. Ah, Brighton. Nice. There's another steady eddy. Clear this side. Please don't change. Oh, what? Why did I go right when I meant to go left? What an idiot. Why do I do these things? I don't know. Just added a whole bunch of time into my journey, though. I was like 2 minutes away. I'll just do a quick UE in this junction. Yeah, it is Steady Eddie as well. It's an actual Steady Eddie trailer. SteadyEddieWorld.com. That's their stupid new freaking mascot thing. Steady Eddie just used to be what you'd call Eddie Stobart, and it was kind of the nickname of, I think it was the second Eddie, who is now the old Eddie. I think, if I remember rightly. Oh, that's tight. That's really tight. Oh, no. That is really unfortunate. Will I be able to back this up without jackknifing myself? Yes. Yes. And... Oh, just missed that truck. That was close. What are we doing for damage? 3 on the trailer. Damn it. 5 on the truck. That, unfortunately, sucks. But I've only got myself to blame. So it's not been the best ETS2 comeback. I've had a few mistakes, but we're getting there. Is this a train track or a tram track or something? Oh, look, there's the spire. Nice. I've got to try and get a picture of the spire. And the big old ferries. Euro lines. Oops, helps you're in the right gear. Spire and some of these cranes, maybe. Well, that big old cargo ship there, container ship. Look at it, massive. All the containers are on that. And what I'll do is I'll come around here and then probably going to hit that thing. I think this is going to be fine for a picture. Get the spire and I get that cargo ship. Let's put depth of field on. Need to go a bit lower to get the rest of the spire in. There we go. Southampton and Bournemouth that way. Beautiful. Oh! Oops. There goes that road sign. Damn, I actually jumped up the curb and basically face-butted the road sign. Well, the council won't be happy with me. Quick, let's get out of here. Let's scarper. That's what happens when you look at the scenery too much. Can't believe I did that. So it's been an eventful drive. What are we up to now? Still 3, but 6 on the truck. Oh dear. Well, at least we're here. I can just tell this is going to be fun to park. Ah, it's not too bad. Not a great deal of space in this yard, but I think we'll be alright. Oops. I turned completely the wrong way there. See, after the really great park I did earlier on ATS, I'm just going to ruin all that now by parking like an idiot. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Yes! And I'm perfectly lined up to drive off again afterwards. Good work. Wow. We lost a bit of cash there. We lost a bit of cash. So not too bad. Not much of the XP, so we're all good. We're level 9 now. Woohoo. Made 10 grand out of it still. That will cover the journey. So, let's put some in the fragile cargo, shall we? We haven't got any of that. That'll give us a bit more cash for the journey amounts. And let's get out of here and find a place to park up. So that was definitely an eventful drive. Doesn't actually seem to be anywhere around here to park up. Have a quick look at this map. Oh, it's all back over that way. We can go back down there. We can go to this garage. There's a fuel station. And there's a Stobart yard. Let's go around there. I'll have a look at the Stobart yard. And pull into that that garage. Just got to remember to stay on the right side of the road now. Come on then, let's get moving. This video has been long enough as it is. A quick look. Oh, roundabout coming up. Focused on the right and that way. A27. I know that road very, very well. Very, very well indeed. I'm pretty sure, however, that in Portsmouth, it's actually the M27 at that point. I actually know Portsmouth pretty well too. Between Portsmouth and Portsmouth on the west side and Hastings on the east side, I know the south coast really, really well. Now there's no turning right on a red. Remember that. I'm very surprised I didn't do that, well, at least once actually. Come on then, let's be having it. There we go. It's very weird driving on this side of the road again. I'm used to doing this in real life, but not in a game. I'm also on the wrong side of the truck. Right, there we go. We'll get parked up. And then we are done. We are out of here. Beautiful bit of parking. So, that's been an eventful drive. Lots of fun stuff happened. And some stuff that wasn't meant to happen happened. But, you know, that just adds to the hilarity of it. So, yeah, it's been good bringing ETS2 back. I hope you guys are glad to see it back. I will continue this. As I said, I'm not sure exactly on the schedule yet, but I will continue. And hopefully we get some interesting stuff happening. So, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm glad I managed to get it recorded again. I think I covered everything in ATS and ETS2 that I covered in the previous two recordings. Oh, there's an advert for American Truck behind us as well. Isn't that funny? So, yeah, I think I managed to cover it all again. I don't think I've forgotten anything or left it all out. So, I think that's actually everything. So all I can say now is thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.